Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Ryanman Breaks, where we are here with Season 4. This is break number 3. As you can see in front of us, we have got a hobby box of 2026 Series 1 and a hobby box of 2025 Allen and Ginter. Don't get to open an awful lot of Ginter on the channel, but I am excited to get into the hobbies when I do get my hands on them. They're always a fun release to open. They're always a fun set to collect. I shocked myself today that I didn't actually realise that this fella hasn't got a moustache. Could have sworn he had a moustache. I Mandela affected myself. I like the little security tag on the side, by the way, just to show how secure these boxes are. So lots of different cards come out of here, loads of really weird and wonderful variations. Animals, I think last year we had X-ray cards from the San Diego Zoo of certain animals. They were fun to collect. We also have our lovely hobby box of Series 1 for 2026. So I'm just going to quickly run through the names of all of our participants. And we are going to get going here very shortly. So we've got Paul with the Dodgers and the Angels. Mark with the Yankees and the Rangers. Other Mark with the Padres, Twins, Red Sox and the Marlins. Adam with the Royals and the White Sox. Ben with the Astros and Orioles. Laura with the D-backs and Guardians. Mike with the Mets and the Cardinals. Travis with the A's and the Rays. Lisa, the Cubbies and the Nationals. Dave with the Mariners and Tigers. Andrew with the Pirates and the Phillies. Chris with the Braves and the Reds. Travis with the Brewers and the Blue Jays. And Ben took the Giants, Rockies and the Weirdo card slot. Thank you very much for another sellout. So we are going to start with Allen and Ginter. It's been sitting on my shelf the longest. Let's hope that it has soaked up some of that luck that we got in our last break. In fact, both of the breaks so far this season have been exceptional for one reason or another. The first break that we had this season, we pulled 4 hits from our update hobby box. So we got 3 autographs and a relic card, which is highly unusual. And then to follow it up in our last break, we actually managed to pull a 1 of 1 that we were hunting the entire season for last year. Managed to get it on the second break of this season. Really quite like this this interior of the Allen and Ginter box this year. It's very different. That's pretty cool, actually. That'd be outrageous if we managed to pull one of those book cards out of here. So, Allen and Ginter, 2025. Alan, guys, nice to see you. Give us a comment. Let us know that the microphone's working properly, that the comments are all on. We are going to waste no time here in getting going. Hope your day is going well. Mine is. Although I've been sitting, waiting to do this break. I always hem myself into a corner, so I'm going to do it at a certain time, and then I get itchy and I want to do it sooner. Allen Ginter. They open so much nicer than some of the other packs. So, we are getting started with Cal Ripken Jr. That is for the Orioles. Rhett Lauder. Tomoyuki Sugano. Kevin Alcantara. So, we are going to get musicians in here. There's going to be celebrities, all sorts of weird and wonderful cards, as previously stated. If it is a special one of these, I'm going to read the bio on the back. But for now, who are we? Greg Barnett. That one is going in the Weirdo card pile. Ooh, there's one of our minis. We got Vladdy just before. That is a Rockies win the pennant. That's a cool little insert. And our first mini is Mr. Larson. Who are we? Don Larson for the New York Yankees. So we are looking obviously for the special backs on those, the Allen and Ginter backs. Special. There's all sorts of little quirks and variations with the cards that come out of these packs. Always fun. I can see something shiny coming from this one. As Roberto Clemente gets us started. Not sure on the rookie card for the Cubbies. Algeri for the Angels. Schneemann for the Guardians. Franchitti, I have no idea. I am very sorry, Mr. Franchitti. Dario Franchitti. From the IndyCar series. There we go. Our backwards card is Eddie Murray. That is a lovely rainbow foil to get us started for the Baltimore Orioles. Go ahead and grab a sleeve for Mr. Murray. If you've not had a chance, by the way, go and search back in my top Orioles cards of 2024. Eddie Murray, I have a particularly lovely Eddie Murray card. I'm very proud of it. It is an unlicensed one, but it's got a it's his autograph on a piece of a baseball. One of my favourite cards. Love it. So Eddie Murray gets us going on our stage cards. Juan Soto. So that's one of our Allen and Ginter backs. The 2006 to 2025 World Champions picture cards. And then the Wicked Curves. This is Jim Palmer. Nice little insert. I really like these. They're very reminiscent of the Gypsy Queen release that I know I and a lot of people still yearn for all these years later. I wanted to say Mo Sisler, but that's Mo Sislak. This is George Sisler for the St. Louis Browns. So that'll be going to the Orioles. Luke Keeshall for the Twins. Don Cruz for the Nationals. Bryce Churang. It's a nice one there for the Brewers. Lou Gehrig. That's a cool one for the Yanks. Willie McCovey. This is our first pack without a celebrity. We have got Lou Bob, one of our standard backs. And the Blue Jays win the World Series. We've got another bit of shine in this one. Mathewson. There's Christy Mathewson. For the New York Giants, that'll be going out to the San Fran. Jorge Soler, DJ Khaled. I know DJ Khaled. That one's for the Weirdo Pile. Matt Chapman. Rapper Hoodie. Refractor. That's a cool one. No idea who you are, but as I say, if it's a special one, I am going to read. Boogie with the Hoodie made a splash with his debut studio album, The Bigger Artist, which featured the hit single Drowning, featuring Kodak Black. That helped the record peak at number 4 on the Billboard Top 200, named Best New Artist at the 2018 BET Awards. He reached number 1 and 2 with his next 2 albums, Hoodie's Season and Artist 2.0, which featured hits like Look Back at It and Numbers. There you go. So that's Hoodie. I feel myself a fan now. Or at least educated on him. Our next card is Caden Danner. And that is also a rainbow foil. Nice one there for the Angels. Who, once again, have gone as a random. Who, if you didn't see, pulled our best random ever last week. Well, last time out with a 1-of-1 Michael Nelson Trout printing plate. Absolutely incredible. Next up, we have a Mandarin fish on the little insert. So 50 fish from global waters. Nice. And another Wicked Curves. This time it is Joe Musgrove for the San Diego Padres. Chipper Jones, Luis Rice, Bobby Witt Jr., Corey Seager, Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves, Johnny Bench, it's a good one for the Reds, Satchel Paige for the St. Louis Browns, and that one will be going to the Baltimore Orioles, and then the Royals win the World Series. I like those inserts. Again, they remind me very much of Gypsy Queen. Rogers Hornsby for the Cardinals. Let's pop him there. Tristan Abrams. CJ. I always call him Tristan Abrams. It's CJ Abrams. Powell. Let's say Herb. Why not? Oh, so close. Abner Powell. That one is for the Washington Nationals. Berrios. 2 Blue Jays in a row is quite cool. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. I've got a backwards card in this one. It's a Greg Maddux. This one for the Cubbies. Greg Maddux. Nicely done. There's J-Ram. And a Wicked Curves is Trevor Hoffman. Let's go get Mr. Maddux in his rightful sleeve. Just for anybody watching in the UK, all of my sleeves and top loaders are purchased through hobbystock.co.uk. Personally, I think these standard soft sleeves are really good. They go, the cards go into them very nicely, very sleek, nicely see-through as well. But the real star is these top loaders. The top loaders, I don't know what it is. I've been using Mint Keepers for a few years, but these ones absolutely blow them out of the water. The cards, again, slide into them so nicely. I never have a problem with them, unless it's my own fault and I get the wrong size. But yeah, pop over to hobbystock.co.uk and grab yourself some supplies. They've got everything from top loaders, soft sleeves, to binders, and everything else in between. Kyle Riley gets us going here for the Mariners. JJ Bleday, McGreevy, Bergman. Who are we? Where's Bergman? Villain on MTV's The Challenge. Kumar Rocker. Mr. Young. Cy Young, of course. Duh. Cy Young for the Boston Red Sox. Zach Gallen. And the Cardinals win the World Series. Well, we're blazing through our Allen and Ginter. We're almost at the halfway pack as Max Fried gets us going. PCA, Carpenter, Ezekiel Tovar, Tyler Locklear, Augustine Ramirez is our rainbow foil out of this pack. We've seen a little bit of Augustine Ramirez in our series, season 4 so far. Break number 1, we pulled an Augustine Ramirez autograph gold to 50. That was one of our very extra hits that came out of our hobby box of updates. Absolutely incredible, that box. There is a Kumar Rocker on the mini. Standard back. Actually, we didn't check Mr. Gallen. Gallen was standard back. Yeah. And another Wicked Curve. This time it is Bob Gibson for the Cardinals. You can see Big Mac on the back. Zebby Matthews, Andrew Benintendi, Elena, Lauren Elena, runner-up in the 10th season of American Idol. Ryan Bliss, Steve Carlton. I wanted to say Carlton Fisk, but I know it wasn't. We've had Don Larson on the mini so far. Chung. Jamie Chung. Doesn't give me any backstory on her. That is a mini going out to the weirdo spot. That's Ben Holder. And athletics, so that is Big Mac win the Battle of the Bay. I like that they trademarked the Battle of the Bay. Howdy, give us a shout. Let us know when you're here. It's always fun breaking when I've got somebody to bounce off of. There's Hertz for the Nationals. Sally Perez. Thomas Segesi. Juan Soto. Buster Posey. Luis Angel Acuna is our next rainbow foil. Plenty of rainbow foil coming out of here, but not as much weird stuff, which is... I haven't got a lot of celebrities, obviously. We have found a fish. But, like I said, in previous years, you've gotten quite a few different weird things in each pack. Be it the x-rays of the animals, the types of food, some scratch and sniffs, all sorts of stuff. Buster Posey, standard back for the Giants. And Wicked Curves is Clayton Claus. Clayton Kershaw. Jackson Churio, we've got a forward-facing silver card on this one. Jackson Churio. Reggie Jackson. There's Ben Rice. Lou Bob. Willie Mays. Now, Mr. Mays, why are you facing that way? Give us a clue, folks. The filigree is different. It's got a different colour on the inlay. I am not 100% sure. Let's have a look at 1115, 1142. Well, that Willie Mays is a little bit different. I'm not 100% sure why, but it is going out to the San Francisco Giants. So congratulations on that one. Let's go ahead and pop him in his sleeve. Cool. Again, not sure why it's backwards. If you do know, just let me know. I'm not particularly au fait on that one. Right in the middle of the pack as well. That one is Jim Bunning, was next up. And we've got Fernando Tatis Jr. That looks to be a bit different on the mini. And that is a Nationals win their first World Series. If you are here new, if this is your first time watching Ryanman Breaks, please do subscribe. It makes me very happy. And it is free. Roger Clemens, Mason Wynn, Freddie Fermin, sorry. And then we have got a Sandy Alcantara. This one is for the Marlins. Our hit. This is a genuine Topps Allen and Ginter relic card that features memorabilia from Sandy Alcantara, star pitcher for the Miami Marlins. Fabulous. That's a cool little hit. White swatch. Let's go ahead and grab... Where are we? Oh no. I've left my box of big loaders in the other room. You are... Oh no, you are at 55. That's fine. Fabulous. I didn't leave the holders. Sandy Alcantara. First hit for the Marlins. They're lovely. They're really nice, sharp, clean cards. Jeremy Pena for the Astros is our next rainbow foil. These, of course, aren't numbered, by the way. I didn't mention that in the first instance, but they're not numbered. Seem to be particularly common in this release, but I think that that's just the way that they're going with these. Is Johan Duran on the black border. Jaron Duran for the Red Sox. Let's go ahead and pop him in our tobacco card sleeves. These are, of course, from hobbystock.co.uk. Pop across, grab yourself one of these. Should last you for a while. I don't, unfortunately, have any top loaders, but that's pretty cool. Nice. I'm going to go and put him in a standard top loader, though, just so he don't get lost or bent. I don't know if the comments are working. My YouTube studio is being a bit faulty. So if they are, and you have been commenting, I'm very sorry. I'm not ignoring you, not on purpose. And next up is our Wicked Curves, and is a Pedro Martinez. See a Sandy Koufax on the back. We've got a Mr. Keane on the front. And that is Eric Keane for the Mazingas, bassist for the Mazingas. Josh Naylor for the D-backs. There is a rip card. That is cool. That is the first rip card that I have seen. 124 of 199. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I will just double check who has pulled that. Mets went as a... Did they go as a random? No, they didn't. Mike, congratulations on that one, mate. If you happen to be watching this, let me know if you would like to keep this as a Pete Alonso 124 of 199, or if you indeed like to see it ripped on stream, live. That'll be pretty cool. Ricky Henderson on our next rainbow foil. I'm going to need to open some more sleeves. That's really cool. I've never pulled one of those before. The look has continued. I told you, these boxes have been sitting on my shelf for quite some time. They've soaked up quite a lot of look by the looks of this. So let's hope for something outrageous to come. Oh, that is pretty cool. Tim Raines for the Expos. I'll be going out to the Nationals. And our next Wicked Curves is indeed Sandy Koufax. There is a standard Pete Alonso card. Ryan Sandberg. Rooks. I'm not familiar. Taylor Rooks is a sports journalist. Jimenez. Andres Jimenez. There we go. There's two in one pack. Bishop is Andrew Bishop, obviously a comedian. George Brett. There's a Corbin Carroll on the mini. That is one of our world champion backs. And then the Braves win their first title since '95. There's a Freddie Freeman Braves card. Well, we're going to find out the rest of this box, eh? Should be due at least one more hit, be it an autograph or another relic. Thurman Munson for the Yankees. Adil Amador. There is Bryan Cranston, all-round nice bloke. The Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. Nando Tatis Jr. Richard Kind. Now I remember this mister from Scrubs and Spin City, for anybody else that remembers that one. But mostly as Mr. Corman from Scrubs. That is one of my favourite series of all time. And I love Mr. Corman, the hypochondriac, who does end up having something quite wrong with him. Roy Campanella. Yeah, Roy Campanella for the Brooklyn Dodgers, who features in the Billy Ocean song, We Didn't Start the Fire. It's Billy Ocean, I'm sure it is. Warren Spahn. That one is also for the Braves. There's a Ken Griffey Jr. Look at that fresh face for the Seattle Mariners. Ty Cobb. Denzel Clark. Byron Buxton. There's a silver filigree. I'll tell you what, I'll come and do that one right now. Wow, Andre Dawson. That's a nice one. Cool card for the Cubbies. Can't see a number. I'm not being blind. I can't see a number on that one. Really nice card on the Andre Dawson. Let's go ahead and get him in his top loader. Doop. Lovely. Really nice, those silver filigrees. Just a lovely extra. Tony La Russa for the A's. There is a Marlin on the mini. And then the Twins win dramatic World Series. That does look like a very dramatic World Series. As Kirby Puckett celebrates. See Dalton Rushing, rookie card on the front. Cam Smith, a rookie card behind him with a Kobe Mayo rookie card. Garrett Cole. We've got John Hall, a drummer. This is another straight back refractor. Lovely refractor on that one, and we are going to read him. Formed from a cover band in 2016, the country rock group The Red Clay Strays added Hall as its drummer as it ventured out into performing more of its own original music. Since then, they've honed their craft on the road, making their Grand Ole Opry debut in 2023. With the help of a few family members, John helped coin the rallying cry of the band's fan base. HBYCO, or how about you come on? Pretty cool. Thank you, Mr. Hall. Drummer. Let's go ahead, get you sleeved up and top loaded. Nice. Straight behind him, there's River Ryan, a rookie card for the LA Dodgers. And then behind him, which you're going to have to wait for, but I can see already. You can probably see it. No, you can't, because I've blocked it with my big fat arm. Straight behind him, this is Felix Hernandez, for Seattle Mariners. Let's go ahead and pop him in one of our tobacco sleeve cards. Hobbystock.co.uk to pick these up. Also, I'm pretty sure that the code still works. Use code RyanmanBreaks10 and you will receive 10% off your first order, which is always nice. We have got John Smoltz on our Wicked Curves insert. I am just going to go turn a light on because it has all of a sudden gotten very dark here. Let there be light. Oh. I think it's going to rain any moment. Oh, we got left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7 packs left. We're on and Ginter, and we are going to make way onto our Series 1. Matt Olson gets us going for the Braves. Royce Lewis. There's Roy Campanella again. Shoto Iminaga. Jacob Wilson. I'm not 100% sure what he is looking at, but Phil Necro for the Atlanta Braves has seen something off in the distance. Shoto Imanaga again for the Cubbies on the mini. And the Red Sox win the World Series, and Chris Sale celebrating in the picture. So we have pulled a rip card. We have gotten a patch relic. What else can we find from this box? Mike Massey, if you happen to be here watching, let us know. Do you want that ripping or do you want that shipping? Your rip card of Pete Alonso. Masataka Yoshida. Arnola. Drew Thorpe. Andrew Pettit, I want to say. Yeah, Andy Pettit. I was close enough. Jackson Jobe. Joe Godino, a musician. Joe Godino looks like a drummer, is a drummer. The drummer for ska punk band Bob and the Sagots. Joe joined bandmates and childhood friends Tom May on guitar and Eric Keane on the bass to form the Mazingers, adding Greg Barnett to complete the quartet. At 2006 founding started nearly a 20-year run as a seminal punk group. Though between touring, Godino stays grounded. He tends bar at Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company, pouring drafts in their tasting room. Cool. It's actually the second time that I've seen that card as a full-size foil. If you've seen my pack of days, you'll have seen that we have pulled that card previously from a blaster box. We've also got another one of our weirdo cards. This one is Chad Gilbert, also musician, on the mini. And then our Wicked Curves is Max Scherzer. And it is indeed hammering it down outside now. So, good job I put the light on. Otherwise, it's pitch black by now. We've got another Buster Posey. That's the third time I've seen Buster Posey from this break so far. Gabby Moreno. Tommy Edman. Big Sean. Or Scene Bean. Can't have it both ways. Chase Dollander. Hank Aaron. Joe DiMaggio. Wow. 2 greats back to back. Make that 3. Campaneris. Bert Campaneris for the A's. And there is Buster Posey celebrating the Giants win 3rd World Series in 5 years. That's some going, that. Are the Blue Jays going to make... Are the Dodgers going to make it 3 in 3? There's Mickey Mantle. Carlos Correa. Mr. Eon. Nick Kurtz on the rookie card. Willie Mays. Bo Jackson is our next foil card. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. So it is absolutely packed with these foil cards. There's not a massive amount of hits per se. What we got? We've got a numbered card. We've got one of the silver filigrees. We've got 2 black borders and our patch. Not a massive amount of other cards. There's Seth Meyers, TV host. But still a lot of fun from these boxes. You can pick them up at a decent price still over in the UK. There are a couple of places still with these. But yeah, you get a lot of fun. You get a lot of collectible value out of these. Catfish Hunter, one of the best names and moustaches in the entire game. I do like Alan and Ginter. Warren Spahn on the front. Jimmy Rollins, Al Kaline, Mr. Calloway, Larry David, Kirby Puckett. There's an Ichiro on the mini. And Babe Ruth on the back as the Yankees sweep the Pirates to win the World Series. Chase Meadoroff gets us started for the White Sox. Sorry, Chan Ho Park for the Dodgers. Lawrence Butler. There's Julio Rodriguez. Elko. He's an alcoholic. Tim Elko. Sorry, that's tasteless. Scott Sheldon. On the rainbow foil for the Rangers. Behind him is a pretty good mini coming up. Good one for a rookie. This is a Nick Kurtz rookie mini. With a good bit of info on the back as well. And Fergie Jenkins for the Cubbies. And this is our last pack of Allen and Ginter, and we are owed a hit, unless that rip card is classed as a hit. We're owed something. Supposed to get 2, right? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Look for any 2 cards. Yeah, rip card counts. Relic card, printing plate, book card. Yeah, okay, so I don't think we're going to get another one out of here. Yamamoto. Keenan Thompson. That's a childhood memory right there. Blake Snell. Stan Musial. There is Mr. Gilbert again. We are going to read him this time. Chad Gilbert helped found the pop-punk band Newfound Glory, serving as the lead guitarist and backing vocalist for the group, which has produced 12 studio albums since its founding in 1997. Gilbert branched out as a singer in the band's side project, International Superheroes of Hardcore, in 2010. He released free solo material of demos and vinyl records online with the title What's Eating Gilbert, which is a good film, actually. What's Eating Gilbert? Great. If you've not seen it, it's one of Leo DiCaprio's first. Thoroughly enjoyable film. Him and Johnny Depp. Well, I'm not going to say that I'm disappointed, because that rip card is really cool, having never pulled one of those. But only 1 numbered card out of a box. I don't know if that's low. I don't know if that's about right. Obviously, I will go back through, check, make sure I've not missed anything, but 1 rip card, 1 number seems a bit low. Aparicio. Luis Aparicio for the White Sox. She looks very familiar. Laura Prepon. Yeah, 70s show. And Orange is the New Black. Cool. And then the Dodgers win the World Series. That's not a recent one. That is Kirk Gibson. Cool. That rounds up Allen and Ginter for us. Like I say, one relic and a rip card and a silver filigree. Okay. I mean, we didn't do terribly, I don't think. But yeah, I'd have liked to have seen a little bit more of something. Just another numbered card would have been really nice. Let's see if we can redeem it. And we needed a we were destined for a low after the first two breaks of the series of the season. That Mike Nelson Trout, friend of the channel by the way. Printing plate was an absolutely euphoric card. And then 4 hits out of our hobby box in the first break. Yeah, we were maybe down, due a down break. That's a shame. Let's see what this Series 1 hobby box brings us. We have got our 1 silver pack. I'm going to keep it over to the side. Good luck on this one, everybody. So, Series 1. I have opened a little bit of this. I can't say this is my favourite design. I just can't. I prefer the last 2 seasons for sure. I'm just not overly thrilled by this design. It's okay. It's not terrible, obviously. The names are nice and clear. The badges are nice and clear. The nicknames are nice and clear. But yeah, it's just not... It doesn't float my boat as much as the last 2 years, that's for sure. Geraldo Perdomo gets us started. Francisco Lindor, Roki Sasaki on the Future Stars. Mackenzie Gore. Cesar Prieto. Fernando Tatis Jr. Brandon Walter for the Houston Astros. And we've got Casey Mize, Junior Caminero, Carson Williams. Greatest Hits 2025, Manny Machado crushes 350th career home run, and Carlos Neves. That's a cool looking insert. Series 1 doesn't always have the best inserts of the Topps series, but that's not a bad one. Cali Glassback. Callie, are you a member of the the Facebook group? Because if you are, and you're a UK resident, congratulations on our first comment of the day. You have won yourself a pack of Stadium Club. This is from a mega box. So if you are in the Facebook group, send us a message or let us know on there. If not, it's on Facebook. Ryanman Breaks. You'll find us and we can get that pack sent out to you. We've got our hit in this first one. It is a very, very chunky one. It's Paul Skeens, Yamamoto and Sanchez get us going on this one. Jose Soriano, Colby Mayo on the Future Stars. Let's come round with Matt Strahm. And then Ben, nice to see you, mate. Let's find out what this hit is, shall we? That is a beautiful looking patch. It is numbered 48 of 50 and it is a Brooks Lee patch autograph. Good Lord. What a beauty of a card. 48 of 50. We've pulled another one off our bottoms for that. Give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Soak that Brooks Lee in. Yeah, there you are, mate. Give me a sec, guys. I will be right back. I need to get a thicker top loader. And we're back in the room. Yeah, it really is a beautiful card. No problem. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. It's always greatly appreciated when I've, like I say, got somebody to bounce off in the comments. So I've got a top loader. I don't know if I've got a bloody sleeve big enough for this boy. Fiddlesticks. It is a 135, 130. It's a 130. So for now, I'm going to pop it in a 180. That is a gorgeous hit. Brooks Lee, 48 of 50. So, as you may know, last season, the entire year we were trying to get down to a 1 of 1. We were finding our lowest numbered card. We hit a 1 of 1 in our last break. So we started rolling again. This time we got a 199 rip card for Pete Alonso. And we have now surpassed it. Our new lowest card is to 50. So the hunt goes on for our 1 of 1. Can we get 2 in a season? Okie dokie. Well, let's open that now then, shall we? That'll be nice and fun. Your Stadium Club pack. I'll make sure I... Ben, in this break. Stadium Club is staying right there. Ben. Astros and the Orioles, buddy. So, in your 3 101s this season, mate, I would lose what's left of my hair if that were the case. Yeah, absolutely. What we got? We got Brent Rooker, Bryce Turang, Corbin Carroll, a Gunnar Henderson, yours for the taking insert, Bobby Witt Jr., Josh Naylor, Tarek Skubal, and Logan Evans. So there you go. There were your 3 cards. Congratulations on that. Thank you. Like I say, that was just a thank you from me to you, just for joining in. I always appreciate it when people do join in the conversation and the break. I know not everybody has got the free time. So it does make it really cool when people do. Joe Ryan for the Twins. No problem. Did you have anybody in this break, by the way? Because I don't get everybody's names. I remember Ben because Sith of the North. But I'm not sure. Who did you get on this one? Oh, Sugar. Ben, I've sent it to that address. I've sent your last break to that address. Sugar. Okay, we'll sort that out, mate. We'll try and get that sorted. Carl Schwarber takes this one for the Phillies. There is a Tarek Skubal again. Ronnie Enriquez, Jose Berrios, Will Banfield, Pavin Smith, Shota Imanaga, David Bednar. Oh, well, thank you very much. That's really nice. I put those little comments out in the other groups just to see if anybody does pop along. So, there you go. If you do fancy getting in on a break, we have got a couple of spots left open. You'll have to pop down to number 8 and get it from me. Ian Seymour, Sammy Basalo on the 75 years of Topps insert, and Otto Kemp. You're not in this break. Okay, cool. So, like I say, pop over to Ryanman Breaks on Facebook. I'll okay the request to join, and then just send us a message with your address, and I will get you your cards sent out. Edward Cabrera for the Miami Marlins. 487. Sugar Lumps. 467 will be the one then. Yeah, it's already gone out. I think I've got tracking details. I should be able to get something on it, mate. Yeah, we'll get it sorted. Milwaukee Brewers, Ellie De La Cruz, Mauricio Dubon, Sean Manair, Hayden Birdsong, Royals Muscle Card, Jurickson Profar, last card we're going to see of him for a while, Brandon Farts, Cody Clemens. We've got a rainbow foil on the back of here is Lenin Sosa. And it's Mackenzie Gore for the Washington Nationals. Not numbered, so we don't count towards our goal of getting as low as we can. Mackenzie Gore going out to the Nationals. Let's pop him in a sleeve. We've made the habit. Let's keep to it. So low on hits, but good on quality. The ones that we've gotten so far have been really good. I'm excited about that Brooks Lee. That's an awesome card. Bolton Varsho for the Blue Jays. Jimmy Crooks. Judge Ben Rice, second year card. Colby Thomas. Nico Horner. It's Joey Bart. Dalton Rushing on the Future Stars. Tarek Skubal takes this one for the Tigers. If this is your first time watching here, by the way, don't forget to subscribe. It makes me very happy. The way that I do these breakdown cards is the player closest to the left or top corner takes it for their team. Unless we get repeats of that card, in which case we divvy them up. Seren Rafaela, Julio Rodriguez. I love these cards, by the way. I'm a massive fan of these cards and will be hopefully collecting the set of these. So if you have got any, if you want to get rid of any, if you happen to be watching this and you have some of these, do let me know, because I will be I'll be wanting them eventually. Really like those cards. Stephen Kolek. Yeah, they do. They're really cool. They remind me very much of the prospect tickets from previous Panini releases. So yeah, I'm a big fan of those. Kerry Carpenter. Josh Lowe. Do you know, like Kerry Carpenter, even though I read it, my mind still wanted me to say Kerry Katona. Parker Messick. There's Jacob Lopez for the A's. Dylan Smith. Davis Martin. Elias Diaz. That's a cool looking card. I like how he fits perfectly in that frame. That's really cool. Andre Lara. Trevor Megill. Matt Shaw on the Cup card. The Nationals team card. And Lazaro Estrada. So we've obviously found that our hit out of here is outrageously good. 48 of 50 on the Brooks Lee. Can we find anything else? Is there going to be any numbers? Maybe something in that silver pack. You'll have to stick around to find out. Carlos Rodon. Kyle Teal. Hopping to it, that's the Atlanta Braves. Reed Detmers. Will Benson. Casey Schmidt. Byron Buxton. Otto Lopez. Devin Williams. There's a gold. This is Sawyer Gibson Long. And he is numbered 0668 of 2026. It is a very high number. Ooh, double box. Well, let's hope so, Ben. That'd be absolutely awesome, wouldn't it? That really would be awesome, in fact. There's a Colby Thomas on the 75-year insert. And Gavin Williams for the Guardians. And that would be a pretty good way to keep the streak going. Finding a card numbered to 50 is a really good pull. I know those patch relics are quite rare. Also, this on the inside has a texture of a baseball. So that's a really nice little addition. Will Vest. Tristan Peters. There's a Daniel Schneemann again. Cal Riley. No doubt watching one of his many home runs leaving the park. Yeah, absolutely. Let's hope so, mate. Cody Freeman. Angel Martinez. Chad Patrick. Jacob Marcy. The LA Dodgers. Crowding around Shohei. Corey Seager. Michael Wacha. And Logan Gilbert on the back. Yeah, that patch to 50, like you say, mate. That's lower than 100 is a great hit. We have had really good hit rates just lately. Also keeps another streak alive of pulling an autograph out of a hobby box. So yes, it has got a patch, but it is a patch auto. I do quite well with pulling autographs out of hobbies. Troy Melton, you watch the next one. I won't pull a single one. Pat Boyd, Spencer Horowitz, Trevor Jones, Christopher Sanchez, Colson Montgomery, Max Schumann, CJ Abrams, Pearson Ole. That's PCA stretching with that oven mitt. The profiles by Ken Griffey Jr. This one is of Ellie De La Cruz. I quite like those inserts. Anytime you see the kid is always fun. Alex Freeland. So this is our halfway pack. We have, of course, got that silver pack at the end as well. Something out of there, number, auto, you never know. Wickelman Gonzalez. Wickelman? Wickelman. Let's call him Wickelman. Ramon Reyes. Edmundo Sosa. Jack Perkins. Max Fried. A little bit of something coming up here. No, it's not. It's just sideways card. Christian Moore. Punked myself out. You see that? See what I did there? I see what I did there. Mariners card. Shea Langoliers. Zach McKinstry. Ryan Pepio. Nathan Church. And Rafi Devers. What is everybody else's take on Series 1 this year, by the way? The design, the boxes, everything like that. My feelings towards it. It's not as good as previous years. I've already set my stall out on that one. I've got to say, I preferred last year, and I preferred 2024 as well, design-wise. Maybe Chrome will save it this year. Sean Murphy. Will Warren. Jacob Melton. There is a Bo Naylor. Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. There is a Jack Caggs rookie card for the Royals. Another Mets pair. Sagano, no longer of the Baltimore Orioles. Yeah, the inserts this year, and typically I'm not a massive fan of the inserts from Series 1. Series 2 often gets better, and the update series are often the better. But they're not bad this time. Nick Castellanos. The Titans of the Game inserts that you get out of the blaster boxes, they're not so good. They're very, very 90s. But yeah, the base is just very uninspiring for me. Ryan Ritter. That's a nice Riley Green on the 75 years. And Chris Bubich for the Royals. No, you're not a big flagship fan, are you, Ben? I remember that. I like flagship. Serves a good purpose. And it's a really nice, cheap way to get into the hobby as well, especially with so many releases. I mean, it is massively overproduced, but you get your hobby boxes, your blaster boxes, hanger boxes, mega boxes, fanatic boxes. You get those special packs that come with the pins and the oversized cards. There's all sorts of different releases for this one. You can find them most anywhere, still at good prices. So it is really good for anybody that's just getting into the hobby, or anybody that just fancies chipping in at a break. I mean, this break itself was 16, I believe. Let's have a gander. £15, but that was £15. That was for a full hobby of Alan and Ginter and a full hobby of Series 1. But that also got you 2 teams when you bought into the break. So, yeah, it's a good way to get going in the hobby on this. Brian, woo, gets us going for the Mariners. Carson Wisenhunt, Tyler Freeman, Gabby Moreno, Trevor Larnach, Brett Lauder is our future stars from this pack. Max Fried takes this one in wins column. That's for the Yankees. Shane Smith, Gavin Sheets, Chad Stevens. Oh, okay. Eric Lauer. We've got a Lawrence Butler. Oh, that is lovely. That's a really nice card. He is numbered 150 of 150. We've got a bookend. eBay 1 of 1. Lawrence Butler on the blue. That's really nice. Yeah, no guaranteed auto unless you break him with Ryanman breaks. When he does pull up, just had to get that in. That's a really nice Lawrence Butler. Numbered 150 of 150. Very nice little hit. Adolis Garcia trying to take off there for the Rangers. Dylan Beavers, rookie card for the Baltimore Orioles. There's Vladdy Guerrero, Jose Ramirez, Yuri Perez, Isaac Collins. It's a nice one for the Brewers. Arizona Diamondbacks team card. TJ Friedel, Camilo Doval, Anthony Siegler. That is lovely. Nick Kurtz. These are a really cool insert, by the way. Peyton Tolley on the back. They're a really, really nice insert. I'm a big fan of these ones. This is what I mean. This season, this year, the inserts seem to be an awful lot better. It looks like they've tried a bit more. So that is a nice Nick Kurtz to go with the Lawrence Butler. I know it's only a standard insert, but I really like those. They carry a little bit of value as well. We are going to need to start doubling up some cards. Oh, fiddlesticks. Let's keep it a free. Oh, fiddlesticks. I'm just going to stop. I've ruined everything. Let's just take a couple. Stay. Andre Dawson nearly went. There we go. Brooks, you're going to go stay at the front. You can double up. Mr. Gibson Long, Nick Kurtz, and Brooks Lee. Fabulous. After dropping everything, I'm very sorry. Even after all that, I've only freed up one stand. What an idiot. Got a silver in this one at least. Brian Abreu, Addison Barger, Jonah Tong on the rookie card, Paul Skeens, Nolan Arenado, Carlos Estevez, Zoyugen, Choilo Alfredo, Linda Avila, Sean Burke, Jack Leiter. There is our Silver foil, rainbow card. It is a Vinny Pascantino. That's a nice one to grab. Had a really good WBC for Team Italy. That one is going out to the Royals, as Jose Altuve finishes us off for the Trastros. I keep getting fooled by those. I keep thinking, Christ, we've got an orange, or we've got red. A red would be cool. Jonathan India, a red 2 breaks in a row. We got, 2 numbered to 5 in our last one. That'd be really cool if we got another one today, right? Keibert Ruiz, Cam Devaney. There's a Jackson Holiday, Bryce Harper, Jeremy Pena, Jose Caballero, Drew Gilbert rookie card, Riley Green, Josh Smith, Christian Yelich is on our 75, and Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 packs left, and then we are on to our silver. See if there's anything hiding in there. Jeffrey Springs, Clay Holmes, Kumar Rocker on a Future Stars. Seems weird seeing a landscape stars. Bronx Buddies. I think they are running out of alliteration for Bronx. William Contreras, Nolan McLean, Michael Harris II, Anthony Volpe. There is the Mountain Felix Bautista, Trey Turner, Grant Taylor, and Zach Maxwell. We dried up a bit hit-wise, maybe so. Grant Holmes, Giancarlo Stanton, Yanquiel Fernandez, Cole Young, Mason Miller. There's a Andrew McCutcheon stretching card. Love that. I like it when I go out with the border on those. Makes it just a little bit more fun. Chase Burns, Michael Bush, Nick Gonzalez, Kennedy Corona, Alicia Newman, and that is a first pitch card. This one is going for the Blue Jays. Congratulations on that one. Let's pop her over with the inserts as Jorge Soler finishes us off for that pack. Now, we got lucky on our last lot, didn't we, when we did a quick rip. Should we quick rip these last 3? Let's quick rip them. You never know. It might bring us some more fortune. Might not. We might absolutely bust. But you don't know unless you try. So, quick rip. These last 3 packs. As Miguel Vargas gets us going. And Nick Pivetta, Ezekiel Tovar, Juan Burgos, Cool Crushers for the Phillies, Yusei Kikuchi, Royce Lewis, Spencer Schwellenbeck, Andrew Abbott, Landon Raup, Shinsuke Ogasawara for the Nationals, Bailey Ober, Dominic Canzone, CJ Kafus, that's a cool name, Brenton Doyle for the Rockies, Evan Carter, Cal Riley takes this one as the home run leader for the Red Sox, that's this card, for the Marlins, bloody Nora, for the Mariners, Mariners, Alex Bregman, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Mickey Moniak, stretching out, catching that one. That's a nice card. Victor Robles, Troy Johnston, Alex Bregman is our 75 insert. Marcelo Mayer, Bob Seymour, Blaze Alexander, currently of the Orioles. Jacob de Grom, Kyle Carros, Pedro Pajes, the Detroit Tigers team card, Christian Yelich, Vinny Pasquantino, Romy Gonzalez on a sideways for the Reds. Yeah, second baseman for us at the minute. Jonah Heim, Sammy Basallo, and Cal Riley again this time on the RBIs. So we are down to our silver pack. 4 cards inside, 4 little throws of the dart, 4 little rolls of the dice, however you want to look at it. These don't always guarantee something, but when you hit, you hit. Mike Piazza gets us started. That is a... There we go. That was a glare. Doesn't look to be anything. Ken Griffey, that's a nice one for the Mariners. Paul Skeens, lovely one for the Pirates. And Jackson Churio finishes us off for the Brew Crew. That's a good 4-card pack. If you're not going to hit a number, you're not going to hit an autograph. They are 4 very nice cards to grab, to be honest. Let's go through and see how we did. So for some reason, some of these were backwards, and I will double check because the numbering on the back of them is different, and I'm not 100% sure why. I know that this Hall card was one of the different cards. Dawson was an obvious one with that filigree. Mr. Gooden, Minnie, Gilbert, Lowbutt. That Lawrence Butler's a really nice card as well. It's not often that you're happy about getting 2 patches in a break, but I am really happy with that, considering that second one is a good patch auto. So we had a smasher with 124 of 199 Pete Alonso rip card. For anybody that is curious, inside this card will be an exclusive mini parallel, or an exclusive mini wood parallel, or an exclusive mini metal parallel, or a red mini autograph card, or a one-of-a-kind sketch card. We have no idea how that one will go, but I'll make sure that Mike lets us know when he decides to either rip it or keep it. As far as hits go, we've got Andre Dawson on the silver filigree. They are really beautiful looking cards. Hold them in your hands, they're really nice. Jaron Duran for the Red Sox on the black border mini. Willie Mays on a silver. Mackenzie Gore on the rainbow foil as well. Lawrence Butler was numbered 150 of 150. Fabulous card for the A's. Chad Gilbert. Felix Hernandez. Mr. Cadino. Sawyer Gibson Long was numbered to 2026 for the Tigers. Vinny Pasquantino on our rainbow foil. That Nick Cates insert I wanted to include because it's a really nice one. Jeremy Pena. Richard Kind. John Hall. Bo Jackson. Tim Sheldon. Scott Sheldon even. Ricky Henderson. River Ryan. I got that one. Ronald. No, it's Luis Angel Acuna, that one, sorry. Greg Maddox. Augustine Ramirez. Eddie Murray. I'm running out of names. Hoodie. Caden Tanner. We're all silver foils from our Allen and Ginter. And then we got a Sandy Alcantara game used memorabilia card. That one's going out to the Marlins. And our hit of the break, obviously, is our Brooks Lee patch auto. Numbered 48 of 50. That is a beautiful card. Nice little patch there. Good amount of colour on it. That's a beauty of a card. Thank you all very much for coming along, joining in. It is greatly appreciated as always. Don't forget, while you're here, please do consider subscribing. It helps me massively. It keeps the channel going. Do pop over to Ryanman Breaks on Facebook. if you'd like to get involved in any of our upcoming breaks, where we have got 2 spots left open in our series for Break 4, Season 4 Break 4, sorry. That is a Hobby of Stadium Club, a box of Leaf Trinity, and a blaster box of Allen and Ginter. And we've also got several spots still available in Break 5, which is a hobby box of Heritage and a hobby box of Heritage High Number. And then Break 6 will be dropping soon, and that is going to be a prospect heavy break. We will be breaking a box of Pro Debut, 2025 Pro Debut, a box of 2025 Bowman Draft, and a box of Bowman Chrome. So we will see you all on the next one. Ta-da!